People go see movies for a lot of different reasons. Maybe the story looks good, maybe it's starring your favorite actress, or maybe your aunt gave you 2 free movie passes and you don't have anything else to do. Whatever it may be, once you're in the seat, you want to be entertained. One surefire way that a movie can please its audience is with some awesome visual effects and well-executed scenes. In recent years, technology and cinematography has constantly been improving, and fans have been treated to some seriously cinematic delights. For this video, we're taking a look at some of the best in our list of 10 mind-blowing special effects from amazing movies. Captain America: The First Avenger. If you watched Captain America: The First Avenger and said, hey, the actor playing a young Chris Evans really looks like him, don't worry, you're not alone. The truth is, Marvel originally tried to use the VFX technique of having a smaller actor play the young Evans and then blending Evans' face on afterward, but it didn't work so well. Instead, they decided to use a much more difficult but ultimately worthwhile technique of carefully and methodically shrinking Evans in post-production and then resizing the rest of the surrounding scenes using CGI. It's a process that must have cost the VFX team a lot of late nights, but when you look at where Captain America is today, it was probably all worth it. Saving Private Ryan. 1998's Saving Private Ryan is an absolute masterpiece and won Oscars for cinematography, editing, and even directing for Spielberg. The film is noted for its opening 27-minute portrayal of the D-Day Normandy beach landings, a scene that is jam-packed with incredible practical effects. The gritty realism has been said to be too much for surviving veterans, and younger generations are struck by both awe and horror at the loss of life. A film that can evoke so much emotion through incredible realistic special effects and of course some killer acting chops from Tom Hanks and the boys definitely deserves some recognition and a spot in our list. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. These days, the actor Andy Serkis has basically become synonymous with the practice of motion capture on film sets. He's an absolute master of the art form, and his skills definitely helped create one of the greatest movie effects of all time in 2014's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The quality of the motion capture work turned the animals from impressive CGI set pieces to fully functional multi-dimensional characters with genuine emotional depth. Most of the motion capturing was done on location, so the film crew had to bring all the necessary equipment around with them in the jungle, which sounds like it must have been a lot of work. Once everyone behind the movie saw the final product, however, we're sure that they would agree that it was all worth it in the end. Inception. With an all-star cast of Leonardo DiCaprio, Joesph-Gordon, Michael Caine, and other Nolan favorites, Inception is the intriguing look into the world of dream manipulation and how our world can be so heavily altered while we lie in bed every night. A now famous scene truly showcases the amazing visual effects when Joesph-Gordon-Levitt's character, Arthur, is running down a revolving corridor in a zero-gravity situation. This scene was filmed with an actual corridor placed on a revolving axis in the air to simulate the anti-gravity effects, and behind-the-set images of the process have since surfaced online. The scene brings some incredible energy to the film and perhaps some vertigo to its viewers with its expertly executed special effects. Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar made well over $2 billion, but that might not even be the most impressive thing about it. Avatar also changed the way filmmakers and cinematographers view the world of camera effects and CGI forever. The film made extensive use of cutting-edge motion capture filming techniques to produce a true 3D experience that was filmed entirely in these groundbreaking techniques, as opposed to having a 3D overlay placed on the film at the end of the final drop. For profit's sake, of course. The film was also shot at 60 frames per second, something that was not and still isn't common practice. With sequels on the way and likely an unlimited budget, we are excited to see what the cinematic brilliance James Cameron will bring to us next. The Matrix. There's long been a debate online as to which movie truly introduced the world to the idea of filming scenes in bullet time. While some people reference Blade or other earlier films, it would be hard to argue that The Matrix wasn't the movie that made it a worldwide cinematic phenomenon. The fight scenes that used bullet time in the original Matrix movie used a complicated setup of numerous cameras and rigs, all recording in sync. The footage was then blended together in post-production and cleaned up with the help of some CGI. These days, bullet time has become such a staple of action films that it almost seems cliche, but when The Matrix first showed it to the world, it was revolutionary. Independence Day. Although its 2016 sequel, Resurgence, may have wildly disappointed viewers, fans surely still remember the original Independence Day fondly for its fun story, great actors, and impressive visual effects. Likely the most iconic moment in the film comes when the alien beam shoots down and completely destroys the White House, an image that is perhaps more relevant than ever these days. The amazing thing about this scene is that they actually filmed it. Well, not on the real White House, of course, but using a 10-foot wide scale model of the iconic presidential building. The effect is famous and looks so good on camera that similar modeling techniques have continued to be used over CGI for years and years after. Gravity. Gravity is visually stunning and surprisingly tense film that garnered a lot of respect from the Academy at the Oscars. Bullock and Clooney give strong performances, but it's really the cinematography and visual effects that steal the show in this one. The crazy thing about this one is that a lot of the techniques that the film crew used didn't exist, so they had to invent and develop them themselves. They built giant rigs and operated the actors like puppets to create the effect of realistic weightlessness. These 2-ton devices took multiple people to operate at a time. The views of space were also carefully designed and blended into the scenes with expert editing skills. With its amazing visual effects, Gravity might just have changed the way we see space on film forever. Mad Max Fury Road. What 2015's Mad Max Fury Road may lack in plot and dialogue, it more than makes up for in incredible special effects, and the Academy was not shy to award George Miller's team for their effort. Months after the film's release, a behind-the-scenes look at the movie was released online, and it showed the world just how impressive and practical this movie's effects and stunts really were. The epic chase scenes were choreographed and shot with 150 real vehicles in the Namibian desert, with most of the acrobatic stunts happening in real time, which really helped to bring a lot of authenticity to Fury Road. The VFX team have proudly stated that most of the CGI work just involves small cleanups and removing safety harnesses from the final shots, but that most of what the audiences see actually happened on set. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron may not have been as well regarded as its predecessor, but one thing that they definitely did better was the Hulk. In fact, there was actually twice as much Hulk screen time compared to the previous film, and fans were not complaining. The Hulk proved to be the biggest challenge for the Marvel VFX team, so for Age of Ultron they decided to build a new rig system that semi-automatically animated the muscle movements of the Hulk, which made the animation process about 6 times more efficient. As technology improves, we are sure that the MCU VFX teams will be at the forefront of the awesome new changes bound to come to the world of movie effects. So there's our list of 10 recent movie effects that are truly mind-blowing. What other amazing visual effects do you love? What new movie has the worst CGI in it? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one.